Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome back to the Yellow Illuminator. We are going to do your last He Said, She Said game. It's been a while. I tried it, but I'm just not really feeling like you guys want to have like this long, deep spread. But I am going to finish the whole zodiac, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I am a little bit late, so my big apologies for that. Now, let's see what is going on. For those that don't know what it is, it's just a very deep spread between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So kind of like a you versus them type of energy. And we're just going to go deep into a lot of layers. So it is going to be very, very interesting. So let's see. I didn't want to skip you guys. Absolutely not. So let's go. We have... For the Capricorn feminine energy, what is the past energy? We've got the King of Cups, actually. Okay. And the Five of Swords. Okay, you've been going back and forth in terms of, do I really love this person? Do I want this person? Or do I just need them for some sort of emotional validation? Okay, the Five of Swords is not a pretty energy, so let's kick off with that. Even though the King of Cups is very emotional, but paired with the Five of Swords, that's just like an emotional roller coaster of like, oh, I hate them or I love them. I hate them, I love them. You know, it's a kind of like a Rihanna and Eminem type of energy. Like, I hate the way you lie. Oh, what was it? I love the way you lie. No, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Look at that. Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, like that's like, you're stressed out. You want some sort of emotional reaction. Okay, like that. I'm very blunt in these readings, but what I'm getting through is like you want some sort of emotional reaction, or you want to kind of like trigger the other person's emotions in order to see like, okay, where do we stand? Where's this going? Right? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, your person loves that attention, maybe. Look at that, Six of Wands. That's like wanting to have like the attention, respect, you know, like people looking up at you. So everything that you do, whether it's good or bad, okay, your person seems to like it. They don't like it emotionally, maybe, like something beneath the surface is like hurting them. But like overall, this feels like almost like arrogantly loving that you're trying to trigger them. Boy, I did warn you about this reading, didn't I? Let's see. What's their past energy towards you? Okay, we've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about being a little bit closed off, hard to read. Okay, like that's why you're in this Five of Swords energy, because you're like, this person is completely gone off the radar. Your person is off the radar. With the High Priestess and the Hermit, like they're taking their time. You don't know what they're up to. Intuitively, like they're closed up. Okay, for some of you, maybe someone has been trying to get some sort of reading on the other person, but still you feel like confused about it. We have the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Death card coming through as well here. Now, this feels like someone that is really trying to maintain control in their life, trying to maintain control over the decisions that they made. This is actually a good thing, okay? This is someone that took a decision and they're standing their ground on that decision. Regardless, I don't know what that decision is, but it just feels like them trying to respect the choices that they made or the consequences, right? Like every decision has a consequence. Chariot. It does feel like with these four major arcanas pulling through here, it just feels like something major is happening in their life. Could be also like an emotional, not an emotional, like a spiritual awakening that's been going on that's actually shaking this person up to become like the higher version of themselves. Because the masculine energy here has the Emperor, and the Emperor is all about like taking action, taking root, taking responsibility and making some sort of changes here. Absolutely. Well, let's see where this is going to go. It's starting off quite interesting to me. So going into the future, we do have the Seven of Swords. So there are some watch out here for you, Capricorn. Yeah, Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, which counts to the 10. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords, which is like the breaking point of the situation. So it just feels like, I hope that this message comes to you rather quickly than too late. But some of your actions could result in you trying to, no, well, not trying, but it could result into some sort of heartache or heartbreak. Okay, like it almost feels like you're attempting something and then that attempt doesn't go well. And you know how we feel when we try something, you know, to trigger the other person. And this is very normal, okay? Like we all do that. So do not get, you know, upset about that energy. But it can result in you not getting the results that you've been seeking for, which could result into, hey, I'm not feeling quite great about this. Like, it almost feels like you might be getting to a point of, I shouldn't have done that type of energy. And again, these are predictive energy, so this might be absolutely like a warning sign to you, Capricorn. Say like, be mindful here about something. Your mind could be tricking you, okay? The mind could be tricking you. The Seven of Swords is trickster energy, in doing something or acting in a way that could result into a further breakup about the situation. So the blockage here, we have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so you need to have like a very, hold on. Okay, this is working, great. If you don't mind, I'm just trying to, okay. So you want to send a message, or there is some sort of message that you want to send here, right? But it's stressing you out. You wanted to do it the right way, but the right way could also come after you make some sort of a rookie mistake here. It's a lesson that you are going to learn, right? Like the Page of Pentacles is like a learning student type of energy to really, before you hit that send button, before you kind of like lash out in some sort of way, when you get into an emotional state, because we all do, like, okay, we all do get into an emotional state. I feel like maybe your hormones is like going up and down, and it's like something is like stressing you. But the way that you maybe really need to watch out here is what I get very strongly here. Yeah, Ten of Cups, King of Cups on your person's end though. So they're trying to maintain the harmony, they're trying to maintain the balance. So this feels like someone that does not want to go into the pain of a story, right? Like there is a story between the both of you. There is a history. There is some sort of heartbreak here. And one side of you is like, okay, but how long should I keep running away from discussing this? And your person is like, well, let's try to, you know, maintain the peace, balance, and happiness and emotional fulfillment here. What's their blockage? The Page of Wands. So their blockage is like communication. The Page of Wands is a very youthful energy. It's like flirting. It's like very nonchalant type of energies, right? Like someone that is just like small talk. And that small talk for Capricorn could be like frustrating as hell, isn't it? Like it's like there is this heartbreak that we need to discuss. You did something or they did something and you're like, no, we need to discuss this. We're keep on running away. And your person is like acting like they're deaf, you know, they're like acting like they don't see the problem. Like, and that could be very frustrating. It's like the moment that you try to open up about something, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought everything was okay. You know, that type of energy that can get, you know, blood under your nails. That's a Dutch saying, by the way. Bloed onder je nagels vandaan. That's like what I'm getting through. Like something is like, what? The Tower is like the Ten of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, there is something on the outside influence that is heavily changing. And I feel like you almost in this vibration of like, you know that there are changes that are happening and you don't have the control over it. And that's what kind of like triggers you the most, because either this person got a new job, or they're switching something, or they're moving out, or they're moving somewhere. Like there is something like major that's going on in their life that is like outside of your influence or control, and that kind of like triggers your fears to a point of like, but what about me? And look at that, the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is all about you feeling left out. You're like, well, what about me? Like, you talk about this and you're doing that, and you're about to travel, you're about to shift your job, or like there are some things that are going on and you're like, yeah, but how about us? What about us? That's what I'm getting. Like, what are your intentions versus their intentions? And do please let me know how this resonates for you. Okay. So your intentions, you got the Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, and the World card. So I see a lot of energies that are connected to the mental state. So your mind is just like playing tricks on you as well, like extra maybe, or even if it's not, like maybe it is something quite major that is going on, right? Like obviously you got history here, but you're just in this position of like, are we going to meet? Are we going to like see each other? Are we going to reconcile? Like you want to have like the clear outcome or the clear answer so you can actually move forward, or you can actually, you know, close out a chapter that's been going on between the both of you. So you want things to go very rapidly, while this person is more like in a flow state of like things going on around them that they're kind of like still adjusting to. Look at that, Tower, Seven of Pentacles, and the Justice. Like your person has a lot of major arcanas here. Like insanely a lot. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the bottom of the deck is the Lover's card, 7. The Star, 8. The Chariot, 9. That seems to be like a major impact on their decisions. Again, the Lover's card does talk about decisions, right? But in their intentions here, having the Tower, Seven of Pentacles, and Justice feels like them being in this mindset of like, let's see if we can survive this tower. It's like they're putting something on a test, you know, like let's see if our connection will survive the changes that we are going through. Is the love deep enough? So their intention is to actually do bring this shakeup around, or to kind of like shock you with something that's a news flash on their end. And they're like, okay, let's see if you're willing to wait. And your mindset is like, I ain't got no time to waste. Are we going to meet, or are we going to see each other? Are we going to reconcile or not? Because I want to move forward. You see that's kind of like a mismatch of an alignment, because you want things fast, right? Like you want to know where you stand and you want to move forward or close the chapter, while they're like, well, here is the bomb, let's see if we can survive this. You know, like that type of energy that's, they want, with the Justice, they want to see if you are able to do the right thing, or if you're like purely based on triggers and emotions, or if you are able to see things from both perspectives and make like a political correct decision, if that makes sense. Right, let's see the outside influences as well. We're going to head over to the extended. So for those that are on the Illust Tribe members on YouTube, you can view that under the membership tab. For others of you, you can purchase them individually at theillustluminator.com. I am also quite free for the upcoming week in terms of my booking, so you can book a reading as well. And I do also have like a membership, not just a membership, I have like a voucher for 15% off on the whole website for members only 15. You can find a link in the description box below. Also for the extended reading, by the way. Right. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands as your outside influence. And their outside influence, which is going to be very important. The Four of Wands, Hierophant, and the Magician. Wow. That's like an established relationship or established connection, commitment. Something is changing here. Absolutely. Your outside influence here with the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands is like someone else is trying to come in here for you, right? Like there is some sort of an offer here. It almost does feel like it could be them as well. But it's really going to be depending on how you deal with these triggers. Like, how are you going to deal with this? Because the Wheel of Fortune does indicate that you are a part of this person's destiny to make things change and move forward. But what needs here is the Knight of Cups, which is emotional support or emotional offer, right? And looking at your spread, you do have a lot of emotions, but your mind is kind of like pushing you in all directions. Like you can make a shift, you can make a change within this dynamic. They want this change, but they want to see if you are able to change yourself into a more emotional, secure individual. Five of Cups at the bottom. Anyway, we're going to go deeper because this is a very important energy reading for you. So let me know how this one resonated for you. And for others, we'll see each other in the extended. I hope you got something out of it because this was quite an emergency reading, I feel almost for you. Because I was like, should I do Capricorn, just a he said, she said, or a new one? But I feel like this is exactly what you needed to hear right now. So let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. Drop a like and also drop a hype if you want to, or become a member. I will put a new tire just for the support. I'm going to call it the FC, the Illust, just because, you know, for the hooligans of my fan support. That is not going to be for extended readings, but it is going to be able for you to support this channel for the growth and to make it available for me to put out more videos for you. So thank you all so much. Also for all my members on this channel, we are growing intensely and I am super grateful for that. And I'll be back soon. Take care.